Hey everybody, it's Editor Dave again. Welcome to Side B of the Top 10 Scenes of 2019's Best of Wasting All the Time. And this is the second MP3 file, which is Side 2 of a hypothetical record that we certainly will not invest in having made, but imagination is the vehicle to a life worth living. Okay, no one wants this. Enjoy the rest of the episode. So usually at this point, I like to prompt some retrospection.
Ooh.
What?
Prompt.
So I think one of the biggest things that happened this year was season 2 and Jess joining us after John had to drop out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
I'm waving. No one can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, thanks.
It was really, really great that you were able to join us. It was kind of a last minute thing. John let us know on a Thursday, I think, or maybe a Friday, that he was not going to be recording with us on a Monday. And that he was not going to be in the podcast anymore. And so we had to find someone. We felt like we needed to find someone to keep it a threesome. And we had seen you perform once.
Yep.
And thought it was fun. And I knew that you and Cody had seen each other at least one other time in the world.
Yeah. Our paths had crossed, and then your path had crossed. I think a little bit more with Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin and I did improv years ago. At one of the a local college improv club that I didn't go to, but a friend of a friend did, or my brother's friend did, and so I just ended up going, and I met a couple of cool people there, and that's I always called him Mr. Brown because that at one point he was introduced that way, and that just stuck in my head as his name.
I don't think I knew that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a ARC, I think.
ARC is when there was the improv club there at ARC, and then there's also, at the time frame that you were talking about, he was also pretty active at Comedy Sports Sacramento, and then he was also active at Blacktop Comedy, so he was really active. He's still very active. He's just in other ways. So,
right. Yeah. So I knew that there was at least some connection. I thought it was important that we try to get a sub who does do improv regularly, as opposed to just a friend of ours, which would be fun. But I always enjoyed when we had a guest that does improv regularly, just because I feel like it ups our game. And so we took a shot, and you were available. Yeah. I don't know if you want to speak a little to your side of the story, or
because I had a blast at the Stab podcast.
Oh, so fun.
Because I was super nervous to do that because I don't do a lot of written stuff. So the fact that you were so calm and no, it's not a problem. And I was like, oh, okay, all right.
If this guy can be funny, anybody can be funny.
And then what you wrote was hilarious. And I'm looking at my stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is not as funny. This is not as good. But then, when you guys sent me the message, it was really weird in the sense of not that you sent me a message, but the timing, because I have this pretty big no phone rule on Sundays because that's my game day. That's when I do tabletop with a bunch of friends. And for some reason, we were just about to start, and I did. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look at my phone real quick. And I had no reason to, but you had literally just sent me the message asking me. Whoa. So when I said, yeah, absolutely, that's why I said that. And then I was dead silent for 6 hours is because I was going right into a tabletop game and I couldn't respond because you can't have your phones out.
Yeah. Right.
So it was kind of cool that the timing of that all worked out. And then I was very nervous. Because I've done podcasting stuff before, and Dangerous we tried to do podcasting, and I understand how difficult it is to clean the audio, and that's
Dave is a champion.
He is so much a champion over that. It is rough.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Dave will clean your audio pipes.
Wait, no, that's
no. Is that the wrong
Cody? I would appreciate it if you would no longer advocate for me in the dating scene.
Oh, wink! I got you.
Yeah, no. So like, and then we did the first episode, and I just felt our first couple, and I was like, yeah, this is because at first I was afraid you guys were gonna be like, we made a mistake. That was a wrong choice there. But no, it all turned out well, and
but what really happened is we were nervous because we hardly know you or knew you at the time.
Yeah.
Now we're friends.
And we were like, okay, how's this gonna go? Because we've never actually seen her do improv, or I hadn't anyway. I'd seen written stuff and thought it was funny, so I knew that you had a good sense of humor. And then we recorded, and then you left. And then we all giggled like school children. We're like, it was so much fun. We get so lucky. This is perfect.
And then one of the second or third recording session, we started talking about improv and experiences. And Dave and I were like, we've done this forever. And just started, so I was like, oh, well, I did this. I trained in LA. I did something in New York. We went overseas and did something in Germany. Yeah. And I came back and did this. And Dave and I were just like, we've done a podcast for a little bit, and it was just like so cool. I have like this real like improv. Like,
oh man, I don't know if I call me real. I look in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, I don't know if this is real life.
But that's right, Jess, you're unreal.
I'm unreal. Tournament.
I was just going to say tournament.
I know, not me.
Okay.
Dave, you can be Unreal Engine.
Thanks.
Yeah, but I'd like to say that like even if you guys haven't like done the type of training. It's more like I just threw money at people and told them to tell me I'm good at something.
What do you think we're doing right now?
Money.
Where's the money? You guys have done this for so long that you have you've got really good timing. You've got really great ideas. You really support each other, and that's what's really nice about it. It's also a perfect example of how you don't necessarily need to go and spend thousands of dollars on improv training.
People spend thousands on improv training?
Oh, easily.
Oh my God.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah. If you want to go through one of the schools and you're trying, like, what is it? Is it IO has
input output?
Yeah.
We'll Improv Olympics. I can't remember if it's IO or if it's Second City. Maybe it's both of them. They have like their beginning levels, which is like 1, 2, 3, but some of them have now broken up. So now it's like 6 levels. And then what you do is at one point, I know for UCB, they have the conservatory or something. It's like once you get through all of those levels, then you audition. And after you audition, you audition to be able to get into the next level of comedy classes. And those are really tough. Like I think you have to like consistently re-audition. You have to rewrite. That's when they start teaching you sketch and all this. And it's just,
holy crap.
And you pay for all of it. It's really, really pricey. And the end game is normally trying to get a gig in not necessarily like in improv, because improv doesn't really make a lot of money, but in sketch or comedy shows or something, like everybody's all like, oh yeah, just go do SNL is like famously difficult to get into.
Oh yeah.
And Lorne Michaels also has a big issue with casting anyone who isn't a white male, which is why the last few hiring rounds you've seen more people of color and more people of diverse backgrounds and genders. They're trying. Yeah, because it's very difficult. You can still look at the cast and like you've got some fantastic ladies on there that are doing some amazing stuff, but they don't get as much screen time as any of the guys. Or if they're on screen, they're still silent because the people who are writing are not necessarily writing for them. They are now. They're getting better at it.
Yeah.
People, they spend so much money. I've spent a fair amount of money, but
so we need to open an improv school, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's actually where. Yeah, that's actually where any improv theater that you go to, that's actually where they're making money for the most part. It's through the classes. It's not through the shows.
That makes sense.
The shows are advertisement.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They're advertisement to take the classes in the long run.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. I had no idea. Well.
Now that said, still go to an improv show, still enjoy it, because it's still a show that people are working really hard to have you enjoy yourself. They're not trying to like sell you, but there's always going to be like that plug at the end, like if you liked this, come take our classes. And that's because in order for them to do the shows, they have to get people into the classes, because butts and seats don't always translate to money to pay rent.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Unless you're UCB,
which I'm not.
Which they make enough money.
And our podcast is an advertisement for our Patreon. Patreon.com/timewastepod. Join for as little as $1 a month. Wasting all the time where we let the women speak.
Ooh, hey, how about this? How about this? You sign up to Patreon and I will start giving you improv lessons. There you go.
Done.
That will,
if you get to a certain level, you figure out what the number level is. I'll start putting up improv wisdom.
We will do that. Absolutely.
There you go.
Brilliant. 2020. Goals.
Toe to toe to toe. Toe to toe to toe. No, it would be totenti totenti. That's totenti totenti.
I can't spell 20 in my head. Hold on. Because it's TWE. That's why.
Yeah, it's 20 to 20.
20.
20.
Now that we've solved all of the world's problems, let's move on to the better half of our top 10 scenes of 2019's.
What?
This is number 5 from 2019. This is from episode 23, which makes it season 2. This is actually an Easter egg. Most of you probably know that things get cut out of most episodes here and there for time and for flow. And sometimes if I particularly like a thing, but didn't feel like it needed to be in the recording where it lay, I'll take it out and I'll stick it at the very, very end after all of the final credits and everything. So this is an Easter egg from episode 23. This was me trying to figure out what improv game we were going to do, I think. And Cody and Jess decided to have a little bit of fun.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Pause break.
Pause break.
Jess, freestyle rap, go. Bat beats.
I'm sitting here in a chair, no fear. Got some ketchup that's really, really near. Not got some food to put it on, but that's okay. Gonna move right along. I'm not hungry, cause I'm a girl. I'm not hungry. I've got no frills. I'm not hungry, cause girls gotta know eat. There's society's rules.
Nailed it.
That was delightful.
That was. Wow, that was the most art I've made in a while.
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
You're still on the break, all right?
Later on a fat beat.
I'm not the best at beats, but
I'm not excuses. I want your soul.
Results.
Oh, results.
Okay. All right. Boom. Boom. That's all I can do.
Let it wind around again.
I was so serious about it too.
Waiting for Dave to look up things on the internet. Has he found anything? Nah, he's not there yet. Me and Jess gonna entertain the folks on the ropes. We ain't no dopes. We know how to take these yokes. We're gonna go back and forth doing some freestyling while Dave's sitting there. The time he's whiling away. He can't hang out with us. He can't really rap with the flow. Jess is gonna drop a sick drum solo. Nope. Don't know what those toms are supposed to sound like. Somebody get Jess 7 more mics so she can rap in 360 degrees. She's freeze. Nothing will make her sneeze or freeze those knees. You better believe. There you go.
Wow. Wow.
Pause break.
You are all welcome.
Yeah. Yep. This is what you get when Dave is unprepared.
Best Easter egg yet of season 2.
It's good.
It's good. I clearly remember once you're like the drum solo, I'm like, oh, this is my time to be a Muppet. And I'm just like trying to yeah.
It's funny you should mention being a Muppet. Foreshadowing.
Oh, no. Yeah. But like I also, so when the voting went live, I'm like, Kevin, you got to vote. And he's like, okay, well, which one would you vote for? Because I didn't think I was allowed to vote. I'm like, well, I mean, there's this one here. And he listened to it. And as soon as it went to the drums, like, he looked at me slowly. He was like, you were trying to be animal, weren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I was.
Oh. Yeah, thank you to everyone who voted. Helped to make the math work, so we had an actual top 10 list.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Was that like the same time when you also didn't have like a game prepared? Like you both didn't have a game prepared?
That sounds likely.
And I had panicked because I thought it was one of my episodes, so I had a game. Yeah. And then you
Cody
took
stole
the game.
Yes, I did.
Stole the game.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Game theft.
It's real.
2019.
You wouldn't steal a game.
You wouldn't download a game.
Steam? All right, that was number 5, so that means we must move on to number 4.
This many.
This
From episode 319, another late stage season 1 episode. This is
late stage.
Did you have to put it down or something?
We knew it was ending. All right, this was a Fruit Words, and this was one of my personal favorites of the year. I'll say that. This was from episode 319. This is a Fruit Words. The prompt was intense vengeance.
Ooh.
And this is primarily seen between Mr. Jonathan Hansen, remember him, and myself.
Hey, that's you.
Remember him?
Vaguely.
So let's take a listen to Intense Vengeance.
I have found you at last.
Oh. And what do you intend to do?
I intend to take my revenge for that day all those years ago when you took my life from me.
Well, on any given day, you have winners, you have losers.
Well, today you're going to lose.
Maybe today is not over yet, but on that day, you were the loser.
Right, yeah, then I was the loser, but today you're going to be the loser because I'm going to take my revenge on you.
That's as may be. The fates will decide. But I will just put out there, historically speaking, between the two of us, you have a loser sort of a mentality.
Right, okay, so like the scoreboard as it stands right now, yes, like it's you 1, me 0, but like you don't see like all the stuff that I was doing other places where I was the winner as I was like kind of trying to to build myself up to take my revenge today. Like it's been many years, so like I've been working on it.
No, I know this. I have been observing and watching.
Observing and watching.
Interesting that on your account, it is 1-0.
Yes, it is 1-0.
On my count, like I've won like 9 times.
Wait,
do you not know about the other 8s yet?
Wait. Okay, so like I was counting you killing my entire family.
Yes.
As just 1.
That is 1.
Oh, that is 1. What's the other 8?
Okay, so you remember this one time that you were coming out at the grocery store and you were carrying some bags, right?
Right.
Well,
I carry bags out of the grocery store a lot.
Pretty much every time you go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Right. But not every time.
Yeah, sometimes like I only have a couple of things, so I'll just carry those out and I don't get a bag because like fuck paying 10 cents, you know?
Why get a bag?
Yeah.
I get it. You're not stupid. I've never said that you're stupid.
Well, I appreciate that.
All I am saying is that sometimes I go and I loosen the stitches in your bag and that is why the bottoms drop out.
That was you?
It was me.
Like all 7 times that happened?
That I count as 1.
That you still count that as 1.
So we are at 2-0. And I am still the winner.
Right, but if I kill you for my revenge.
Yes, if that is possible, we will find out.
Right, but like if I kill you for my revenge,
which would be sweet.
Like how would that would that mean you still win because your score is higher? Like, how is that fair?
Historians...
That's not even fair.
Historians can determine whether fairness is part of it or not. I like my looks. Things are good for me. So, do your worst, I guess. Or, no. I'm sorry. No, do your best. And let us find out how the chicken bones fall.
I don't know. I kind of feel
this?
like...
Do you do the chicken bones?
The chicken bones?
To tell the future?
Not so much, no.
Okay.
No.
That's positive for you.
No, my...
I thought you knew that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Mi bisabuela, she had, like goat knuckles.
Ah, good.
She was those.
Nice.
Different region, I think.
That's all it is. It's a regional difference. Yeah. You and I are not so different, honestly.
I mean, we're kind of different because you murdered like a whole family of people.
You've never done?
No, I haven't done that.
Do you ever think about it?
I don't know. I mean, like maybe in the beginning when things were like kind of raw, I thought about killing your whole family.
Okay.
But then I decided, I watched I read The Count of Monte Cristo, and there was a whole like subplot about maybe revenge, isn't all it's cracked up to be, because all these like innocent players get hurt while you're pursuing it.
I feel that is the case.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I decided, maybe like his family's okay, but like I still want to kill him.
Yes. Well, and I think that makes sense. If you had gone to kill my entire family, I think you would have in the end regretted it, because I killed all your family. That was 7 people.
Mm-hmm.
And I only have 4.
Oh, yeah. So
1-to-1 family wise, but as pure numbers, not as good.
No.
Mr. Esteban?
Yeah.
I have the poison you ordered.
Oh, the poison.
Yes, poison.
Here you go. If you want to sign for that right there.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah.
Is it tetrachlorine?
I just don't look.
Did you choose the tetrachlorine?
The tetrachlorine? I mean, I thought about choosing the tetrachlorine.
I'm glad it came to mind.
Yeah.
That's what I would have chosen.
It seemed like an elegant choice, but like I decided in the end that I wanted to go with the cyanide, because it was like kind of a classic thing, and also like it hurts more.
You can be honest. You could just say that that this town did not have tetrachlorine.
I mean,
and that you had to resort to cyanide.
Like that was kind of a factor in it, but like I could have put this off by another week or so to account for the shipping.
I would have been here.
You would have been here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you want to like meet up again in like 2 weeks?
I think that you and I should go to Subway right now, get a sandwich, and talk this through. I think we're making good progress.
I think, it's weird, intense. But I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of stuff about the score that I want to like iron out before like we do anything that we can't take back.
If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right.
Right. Because like I might need another couple years to like increase my numbers.
I will be around for a long time, longer than you.
I mean, that seems ominous for you to say it that way, but like...
Okay, well,
But yeah, like Subway sounds really good.
It does, yes.
Let's go.
And so they went.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was great. I was waiting for your character members and I guess that's another win for me. I love it.
Missed that one.
Oh, that's so good. The 7.
I count those as 1.
Yeah, there were a couple of a handful of scenes towards the end of the run of season 1 where there were pretty much just duo scenes between me and John, where I felt like we really got into a good rhythm, and that was one of them. And it was so much fun, like playing those characters off of each other.
Yeah.
And I was so happy with the way he turned, like at the beginning of the scene when I mentioned something, and he's like, "Oh no!" He became very like self-conscious, self-aware, and concerned about his standing, and that was just so much fun to exploit. So
yeah, I liked it.
That was number 4. That means
I know
there's 3 more amazing scenes than that one.
Trace more.
There are only 3 more scenes that our listeners thought were the best.
Oh.
And our listeners are the smartest, most attractive people on the planet.
They are.
They are the only metric we can go by, so we will accept that
too. That is also.
I don't see any other metric.
Yeah.
This is from episode 306. What day is this? And the segment was about National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. Casey Parcell was our guest for this episode.
I know that guy.
Yeah. This scene contains some pretty awful Italian style accents.
Oh no.
And so trigger warning, Jess.
Okay, I'm gonna just move the mic a little bit away from me here.
Okay. But it's just us being buffoons, basically.
As long as there's no slant bad things said.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We're pretty cool about not using racial slurs on the podcast.
We make an effort.
Okay. All right, then I'll move it a little closer to me.
So this is the scene that came out of a very long National Day calendar article about Fettuccine Alfredo and its creation, its history, and it was definitely an article written by the people who asked for it to be a day, as opposed to written by the calendar.
Oh, yes, I remember those.
Yeah. Anyhow, so let's get into it. This is number 3. Top 10 scenes of 2019's. Here we go.
Hey, Papa.
Oh,
yeah, accents. I was on the Google machine, yeah?
yeah.
And I find a great grandpa on the Google machine.
No way.
Yeah, it's a way. They got a whole website dedicated to his memory.
That is so cool.
Come on, look.
Papa, do you think someday I'll have my own website?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if
Bambino, who owns a website?
that sounds like the websites, they are for the world.
Yeah, I want my own website. Not to clear your head of all of these website ideas, and let's focus on family. 3 generations sitting here together. Maybe you will teach me a pasta recipe. I could do something better, huh? What is it? How about this? We got this hot dog bun, yeah? Oh, hot dog. What is that, Papa? It's some base meat product that nobody really likes, eh? Very popular. Okay, so nobody like it and it's popular. How about this, though, huh? I give you a fish stick, huh? A fish stick. And we put a bit of the cream tartar in there, eh? I do like a fish stick. It is very tasty, and the tartar has a little mwah. Right? Yeah. It's like a hot dog, but it's from the ocean. What is on the outside of it to make place the bun? It's, no, it is a bun. A fish stick is a bun? I gave you a bun, I put a fish stick in it. Little kids with your ADHD. I play too many video games. Get your minds out of these websites. But I like the computers and the technology. You like them now, just you wait. 20 years later.
So, Papa, I have made my website.
Oh, you have made your website, eh?
Yes, it is about fish sticks.
It is about the fish sticks?
Yes, but I make Italian fish sticks in honor of...
the Italian fish sticks.
Italian fish sticks.
In honor of your grandpapa?
Yes. So what I do is I take the fish stick, I put it in a bun, I add the tartar sauce, but then what I do is I pour some wine across the top of it.
Am I dead?
No, you are alive, Papa.
Am I dead to you?
No, you
put all of my traditions into the webs.
But yes, and now everybody knows you're a famous recipe.
All right, Bambino. You say you poured the wine on it?
Yeah.
You poured the wine.
Why are you calling Bambino?
Yeah.
Because he's my son.
He is a 35-year-old man.
He's always a Bambino in my heart.
He should know better.
Shut up.
Than to put my food on the webs.
Whoa, hey, Papa, why are you telling Grandpapa to shut up?
Because he needs to shut up, the old man.
Wow.
I mean, that's kind of factual. Like, to tell the old Italian people to shut up, that's about right.
Let him in the video game.
So that was a cluster.
Yeah. Accents are hard.
At one point, somebody was doing an Irish accent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, accents are hard.
Casey, when he said wine went into French, he's like, I take it as a pour the wine.
Here's the thing: no one had the intention of doing any Italian accents until John came in with one and forced the issue. So that was more about the buffoonery of the people, than anything else.
Yeah, that's good. That's A+.
So that was number 3.
Puppy. Sorry to the entire country of Italy and anybody who speaks Italian and anybody who has Italian friends or family or anybody who has an Italian motorcycle even, like at this point. We just need to apologize. I said motorcycle. You said Vespa. How dare you?
Okay, before things get ugly, let's move it on.
I'm already here.
Season 2. This is the number 2 scene.
The season 12?
Season 12.
12 best.
This is the number 12 scene from the best of 2019. This is from episode 21.
21.
There's an E.
This was relatively recent. This is a fruit words from that episode. The fruit words prompt was Lusty Barbecue.
Oh, no.
I remember this.
And this was my favorite scene of the year. So let's take a listen to Lusty Barbecue from episode 21, the number 2 scene in the top 10 scenes of 2019's.
Hey, thanks for inviting me over for the cookout. This is a nice yard here.
Oh, yeah, no, thanks very much. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work into the landscaping.
Man, it really shows. It's really refined. It looks, it's growing in nice. Pretty soon it won't look like you just made it, it'll grow in. It'll be great.
Yeah, spent a lot of money on it. Really tried to make sure everything was just
damn.
Ship. What?
You did one of those brick built-in barbecue things, huh?
Oh yeah, it took forever. I had to I had to get the plans. Yeah. Do you need a drink or something?
Yeah, that'd be great. You got a Frosty?
Yeah, there's the fridge right inside there.
Oh, damn, right next to it. You ran power out here. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only way to fly. I'm telling you, man, we digging some of these trenches out from the...
I bet, yeah.
Yeah,
the great thing about these brick barbecues, they really retain heat.
So, okay,
that's pretty great. Wow.
This was gonna kind of be like a pants on barbecue. But if you're feeling that, maybe we can.
I thought I'd take a dip. In the pool. Got to cool off here.
Hey, Stephanie, Steph.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Guys, you manning it up here over by the barbecue?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just standing around.
So nice. Look at the mortar work on this thing.
Yeah.
It is
oh my God,
beautiful, isn't it?
Really good.
Yeah. I really think that your father did a great job on it, sweetie. His hands, making this barbecue, it's so good.
I helped.
That was your dad, huh?
Yeah. He's been a bricklayer for years. There's a mortar work. He's done construction. He's done it all.
The attention to detail. Oh.
Are you just keep diving underneath for a little bit and popping up? Are you okay?
I'm just regulating my body temperature situation here.
Babe, should I get him like an ice pack or something?
That's probably a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go get an ice pack.
Yeah, get several. Get a couple.
Get a couple.
Get the big one. Right. Get the medium one.
Wow, that's a lot of grill space up there.
Yeah. We had it kind of flare out at the top. So
I don't know if this is weird or not, but maybe I could take a turn, flipping some dogs and.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's like just
grill. Get my hands on that.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Just, there you go. Sure.
Oh my God! Why is he inside the barbecue? What is going on?
Gotta get closer. I don't know. Our bodies will become one.
I just imagine you were crawling into the wood burning stove area to make pizzas, oh my goodness. How deep does this go? Oh gosh.
I love the subtle build. At first it was just tone of voice and just a little hesitation.
Oh, damn. I like that scene because I got to be this totally bizarre character and just be in the character the whole time and try to filter everything through his eyes and just be bizarre.
Yeah. I thought you played it really well too.
Thank you.
I really thought you were lusting after that barbecue. Take it out on a date.
Yeah. I wish I could pick you up and move you.
A little quaver in the voice.
Take you down brick by brick, build you up again.
Oh my gosh.
Frank's weird uncle he doesn't talk about.
Yeah.
One of many.
Oh, that's where Brick Jr. went. Oh, no.
Oh, that's sad. All right. So that was number 2, which means there is only the number 1 scene left to listen to.
Oh.
Are you ready? Are your ear holes prepared?
From all of 2019, this is the scene that our listeners voted to be the best. This is from episode 309, so it is a season 1 episode. Once again, a Fruit Words. I will say, looking at what got voted on throughout the year, Fruit Words seems to provide good scene content.
Yeah. A lot of variety, a lot of options.
Yeah. So let's take a listen to this from episode 309, Fruit Words. The prompt was Morbid Vendors. And this is the number 1 scene of 2019.
You're welcome.
Let's give it a listen.
Hey, can I interest you in one of these coats here? They're made from the finest Muppet skin.
I'm sorry, Muppet skin?
Muppet skin.
And you've made entire coats out of them?
Yes. Do you know how many Muppets went into this coat?
No, it's like floor length.
Yep. That's 6 Muppets right there.
Wow. Okay, is it warm? Like, do they keep you warm in the winter?
Oh, it's very warm. It's all felt, you know.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know what I was expecting. Are they endangered though? I don't want to be buying anything that's part of this endangered animal damaging.
Each Muppet is its own unique personality. So you could say that as a class, there's plenty, but each of these unique Muppets is now extinct.
Okay. Wait, so like the coat has its own personality, you might say?
Yeah, that's why it's so valuable.
Hey there, Tony.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, the truck's around the back.
Oh,
I've got a whole new shipment.
Right, of the whole Muppets?
Oh, yeah. Very fresh. Some of them a little extra fresh, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
I wanted the coat to maintain the patina of a living Muppet.
That makes sense, yes.
So I tricked them.
So you got live Muppets in that truck?
Oh, yeah. This isn't just the typical surprise jump out and get them. Mm-hmm. This time I had to talk them into it.
Wow.
So you're a Muppet?
Oh, yeah.
And you're selling Muppet coats?
Yeah.
Are you not afraid he's going to turn you into a coat?
But then, how's he going to get access? I'm his inside man.
Exactly.
That's kind of barbaric.
So troubling.
Plus, no one would want to wear Kevin as a coat.
I mean,
even if it's alliterative, it's not tempting enough.
I mean, how much for Kevin?
Kevin? Yeah. He's, I don't know. I mean, he's my guy on the inside, you know?
My coat is luscious.
Right? That's kind of what I'm saying.
And very pure and, never mind, I'm not going to say that. And a very uniform coat.
600?
Look, this is my whole business, you know? So
were I to be the unfortunate receiver of the bad end of the stick, certainly my skin would make a very fine doublet or something like that.
You could almost get a whole garment out of just his skin.
Right? He's pretty big for a Muppet.
You wouldn't have to
Lots
patch
of
it all together.
folds and hanging bits here.
I like the hanging bits, honestly.
Hanging
That's
bits
kind of
are
what drew
good.
me in.
Yeah.
800?
I mean, he does have a whole truck.
But
full
I
of
happen
Muppets
to
right
know
now.
that my services are so valuable.
I mean, maybe I could breed some of them. We don't have to steal them off the street anymore.
I mean, you're the expert. You're the businessman. I just see what I want.
That I'm not really considering myself at risk.
That's what makes it more. That's why I want it, though.
1,200?
Let's do 1,200.
1,200? Okay. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, Tony.
Hey, I want to show you something in this box over here.
Yeah? Is it more of the good stuff? Oh, Tony, why? Why you do this? Oh.
Just gotta get the stuffing out of his head.
The agony makes it a little sweeter, I think.
What is this coughing liquid?
Do you take Bitcoin?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Bitcoin.
So
that was so fucked up.
we performed that scene, and we thought, hey, that was fun. And it wasn't until much later when I was listening back to it that I realized all of the really horrific, troubling implications of that reality and the race traitor role, and like just the dark story that's lying underneath there.
As soon as your character came on and started talking to Tony, I'm like, oh, he's got to be a Muppet. Please tell me he's a Muppet. And then when you did, I'm like, yes! Oh, it's beautiful.
I pulled the Muppet voice from our own Muppet type show, the Harvey the Horror site, like that kind of intonation. I think that sold perfectly in the scene of like, I know exactly what you're doing now, and I can roll with that. And that was...
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
There you go.
Yeah, so...
You know the seedy underbelly of the Muppet world.
I mean, didn't we all? Yeah. We just didn't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah. Muppet coats.
Muppet coats. Can't, like, when they actually make the Muppets, they can only, like, use that Muppet for, like, a very short period of time before, like, the fabric degrades and they have to make a new one.
Oh.
Yeah, because the way that the fabric is made so that it, like, picks up the light right and it looks soft and all that stuff. The wear is really fast. Yeah. But then there's, like, only one place or something in the US that makes it. So like they get the fabric like through a contract through like this one person that essentially invented the type of fabric that they use on it. Other people I think you can buy the same quality from them now, but like the Jim Henson company has like a big old contract with like, there's someone in the South. I want to say Arkansas, but I don't think that's right.
You can say Arkansas.
I could say Arkansas.
I didn't know that was a whole like thing. Yeah. It's like the baseballs where they only make the special mud one place or whatever.
Yeah. It's the same thing with the actual, and I'm talking like the actual ones that the puppeteers use, not like the ones that you go out and you buy off the shelf. The ones that are actually used.
Those don't have to be film ready.
Right.
No.
Or even video ready.
Even video ready. Or digital ready.
Or even ready. Pick one up, it's missing an eye.
Yeah.
One-eyed Muppet now.
Yeah.
Which is a new Muppet.
New Muppet. Yeah, I loved that. So deserving of the number one spot.
That was
so great.
Duper.
That was it.
Thank you guys for all the votes.
Yeah, thank you for submitting scenes throughout the year, and thank you to those who went ahead and logged on and ranked them. Mm-hmm. That was exactly what we needed, and now we have another best of Wasting All the Time
in the can.
Woo!
So we will be back. The episode next week is another one with me, Cody, and Casey. And
it's awesome.
The week after that will be a normal episode.
Whoa.
Where we expect to be bringing back The Plot Thickens. Yes. As of recording this, we don't know what that's going to be yet.
Nope. We're going to make it up on the spot.
What?
Yes.
Ugh.
We're going to make it up.
Make it up.
It's called the Make It Up Comedy Podcast.
So this was a fun look back, and it was nice to hear from John again.
Yes.
Yay.
That was fun. So season 2 continues soon.
Yay.
Woohoo.
So until then,
yes.
Thanks for listening. My name was Dave.
Oh, my name is Jess.
And my name will have been Cody.
And we wasted all of your time.
Yay!
The best way.
Yes.
Yes.
Butts.
Bye.
Butts.
Stuff. Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers. Now I can say January 12 instead of 2nd.
Yeah, January 12 for 12.
All of a sudden I was like, how are these waveforms not? They are not looking in any capacity.
I thought about asking and I was like, well, Cody's always got it.
Yeah,
it's a great start for the new year.
There's no way he's that stupid.
There is. There is. He found a way.
Narrator. There was.
There was a way. A very natural way.
Positivity!
Yeah!
Positivity!